What's vouve mean?
Vous pouvez.
Okay.
Oh!
You may begin now.
Okay. Raphael was an Italian high Renaissance painter from the Duchy of Urbino. His father, a court painter, was his first instructor, but he died when Raphael was 11. Later, he studied under Perugino, but then independently studied. He was later appointed by Pope Julius II to redecorate papal apartments.
He lived in Rome for the rest of his life, and when he died, he was buried in the Vatican. He was taught by both Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, but was considered more skillful than both of his teachers. In the Alba Madonna, the main figure is the broad pyramid created by Mary, Jesus, and John the Baptist. The pyramid is a symbol of the Trinity, and the broadness of this pyramid enforces the strength of the Trinity.
The three persons in the painting are all looking towards the cross, which is being held by John and Jesus. John is holding the base of the cross because he was the last prophet, so he was the one to prepare for the world for the coming of Jesus, which would ultimately lead to his death and resurrection. Jesus is holding the top of the cross because it is his cross to bear and his mission. Jesus is the one who would die on that very cross to save the world.
The painting has a tondo, or a circular shape, to emphasize the infinite and perfect possibilities that come from Jesus' death and resurrection. As one looks from the bottom to the top of the painting, one will realize that the vegetation becomes greener and more idealistic as it goes up. This is symbolic of Jesus' raising from the dead and ascending into heaven, because it is pointing to the sky. In this painting, John the Baptist is wearing brown, which matches the ground, to symbolize his connection with the earth. Mary is wearing blue, which matches the sky, to emphasize her heavenly nature. Mary is also sitting on a tree stump, which emphasizes her humility and love for the world. This also makes Jesus the focal point, because he does not match anything, so he stands out.
The vertical and horizontal lines intersect at Mary's heart, which emphasizes the point that her annunciation was what allowed for Jesus' death and resurrection, so the infinite possibilities suggested by the tondo would not be possible without her.
And that's all. That's all we got.
Yay!
Have fun with that. All right.